Give me 1 second. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, your guide through the seen and the unseen. Today we're tapping into the energies to see what messages Spirit has for us. Take a deep breath, settle in, and let's see what the universe is trying to tell you. Also, if you're still seeking deeper alignment, make sure to join our community by subscribing. So today is Friday. It is about 9:24. I am I don't know, I'm feeling kind of tired lately, so I've been trying to take it easy and conserve my energy for like important stuff, important times maybe. I don't know. Like instead of working every day, I've been working just on the weekend, where right now I'm getting ready to work this weekend, so that I'm not gonna be like overdoing it, you know, 'cause my back's been really sore lately. I've been sleeping with like the heating pad on. I've been doing these like stretches where I lay on my back and like have a towel and like kick my foot like that, you know, where the hamstring, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, that's been helping. So I'm taking long walks with Ringo. But yeah, so this Taurus new moon is definitely shifting the energy from Aries, like, you know, full blast, you know, trudging through like super fast, you know, like fiery energy, to that more grounded, slow, methodical energy. That's what I've been feeling. So yeah, you may be feeling the same way, and I am doing this reading just to see. And you might hear the lawnmowers and stuff, but I'm like, I don't have time to wait for them to like kind of pass by. So I just wanted to go ahead and get started, and they'll eventually stop. But let's see. First, let me think which. This is what the deck I already had out. Let me get some coffee. I haven't drank my coffee yet. Sorry, there's chia seeds. So if they get stuck in my teeth. Anyway. I put chia seeds in there. Okay. I think what I want to do is to actually... Okay, for this reading, I want to do a 6-card spread. Let's go ahead and do the shadow spread. And then later, I'm going to do a 3-card spread, and it's going to be similar to the shadow spread, but with archetypes and alchemy. So I think I'm going to do that right after this. So let's do the moon oracles, and also I'm trying to get it organized here. I apologize. Let me just get this together. So let's do signs first. And then I'm going to do like astrology stuff. So we'll go up to the astrals first, right? And then the moon, and then I I think I'm going to do also the what is that one called? Sacred Symbols Oracle. Yeah. I'm going to do these two, the astral and the moon. So let me think which moon oracle I'm going to use. What do we need to see for the collective? What do we need to see? Taurus. So then, and the moon. How freaking awesome. So if that, okay, that's to tell me that I'm tapped in. Okay, got it. Thank you, Jesus. That's funny. So yeah, that's the energy. Okay, we're tapping into the new moon. Okay, I think that's a lot of has to do with Hekatean, because Hekatean be telling me stuff. All right, let's see. This is all like I'm being told what to pull. Okay, this one, Mercury. So this has to do with thinking, learning, networking, communication, third house, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Did I show this one already? Okay, so let's put this here. Oh, there could be some stubborn energy, and there could be some trickery too with, and it could have to do with interesting. Could have to do with family. Could have to do with the sibling. Could have to do with a display of concern, but it's actually like to sabotage in some way. That could be something that you might be experiencing, or that might be coming up for you. There could be some sort of saboteur that's pretending to have concern. Not pretending, but like their concern is probably legitimate in their mind, but they've not been like, now you want to show concern, like, you know what I mean? It's like, where was that concern 20 years ago? You know, that sort of thing. So that could be a thing. And it could be kind of I don't know, affecting some sort of the energy in some way. And okay. This could have to do with self-worth, or people not taking your humanity into consideration in some way, or in some ways. Maybe this could be about, this does say childhood relations, rational mind, communication, early learning. So this think, learn, network, communication. So definitely communication and learning, and the way that we think, something about the mind. So people aren't thinking about your they aren't thinking about you in some way, and that matters in a way. I'm seeing as it may pertain to your livelihood, they're stuck on themselves in some way, possibly. It says your hard work is paying off, Capricorn new moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. And this is the gibbous moon, which, let me research. Oh, my other phone is charging, so. I forget what the gibbous moon is. Confidence is your key to success, the Leo new moon. You could have Leo in your third house, possibly. Or Capricorn, or Taurus. Something's significant about the third house. Now, normally that's Gemini, so Gemini could be relevant in some way. Also Libra, what did I say? Libra. Libra may be important. Leo, Capricorn, something like that. Okay, so there may be a goal that you're working towards. It is coming into fruition. This says void moon, do nothing. So in this moon, this is very Venus energy, Taurus. And so we may be needing to kind of step into our feminine energy, where we're kind of allowing things to come to us and not so much doing. Now, this could be in regards to the sibling that we were talking about. Maybe there's something that they've done that you are being told not to do anything, that the universe is going to handle whatever it is. Be confident in your success in some way. And there may be something hidden that you don't see. And there may be some, Saturn is behind that. Also Cancer. So it could be a mother behind it, trying to keep you in line in some way. Okay. So yeah, trying to play a role of the authority in your life, like maybe keeping tabs, but behind the scenes, it's kind of like a role. Maybe the sibling plays a role of doing the parents' bidding, and has, like, for years, or something like that. Boundaries. I didn't even know that was at the bottom. How funny. Out of balance moon. Boundaries. So this could have a lot to do with the Venus energy. Taurus and Venus are prominent here. And then yeah, that is so interesting that this is coming out. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry for blocking. I'm trying to stand the cards up so I can see them and have room for my cards to put here. Okay. So there's nothing that you have to do. It's going to take care of itself. The boundaries that you set, the only thing that you need to do is set boundaries. That's kind of what I'm getting here. All right, spiritual cleansing. So that's kind of what we want to focus on. With this new moon being in Taurus, it is important to focus on that stable, happy, grounding, like grounding in your own happiness, grounding in your own abundant energy, and not allowing others to kind of take you down in some way, or lower vibrations. Like if you feel unhappy in some way, try to take a nap instead of like staying in kind of a doing mode or reactionary mode during this moon, because we are manifesting like crazy in this energy. So, and you want to manifest from a place of, you know, that open heart energy. So it's very important, and I have to do this myself. You know, getting tired and stuff like that is only kind of slowing down the manifestations. So I kind of have to take breaks, and that's why I've been resting lately. So also transmute was at the bottom, number 44. So definitely protected from, so this is saying spiritually cleanse to transmute the energy that's being kind of thrown at you. And I do feel like there is some energy that's being thrown your way, and that's why there's a need for boundaries and to have confidence in some way. So Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, and 10-6-9-6. And Venus, Mars, and Saturn. Okay, so 9 and 10 and 6, so that there's a reciprocity here. There's a closing out of something, a cycle, possibly. Like I said, this could have been going on for years. This could be a cycle that's like, you know, when you choose yourself, it kind of makes these people react in some type of way, like do things that they normally, don't. Normally they're stuck on themselves and they don't give a shit. But when you are setting boundaries, not communicating, maybe not thinking about these people, or withdrawing your energy, it seems they want to reach out and cause some sort of, I don't know, animosity, or some sort of, I don't know, like comeback type energy, but not necessarily that they say that. It's a want to make you feel some type of way about you moving on from these people. It's groupthink. 3-3 could be significant. Also, there could be a group expectation, like some sort of like an expectation that you think the way that they do, or that there's some kind of fall in line type of, I don't know, maybe they're waiting for you to reach out or something like that. Also, 4 of Swords, Page of Swords. So there's peace and some sort of message of truth. Could be that they're kind of trying to pry or look into what you're doing and how you're, you know, how you're doing or something. 10 of Wands, this is like you moving forward and dropping burdens. And the 5 of Pentacles, it's like you're leaving that behind in some way, maybe. Like I'm getting this as like the boundaries energy. Okay, so let me get us right. That was too many. Okay, what is the mirror or subconscious root in this? It's already been 20 minutes. Jeez. Okay. The world. So yeah, there's definitely a cycle of moving forward, moving on, coming out of like this mental turmoil. I'm getting like the mental games, right? What is the shadow hidden block? I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly. I'm not gonna look through like all the bottom energy, and I'm not. Yeah. Okay. So the hidden block is the Queen of Swords, the Hermit. So I'm seeing this as a good block. It's like boundaries. It's like having the ability to say, okay, I've done something good for myself, and leaving this toxic energy behind is what I need to do for me to transmute this energy and spiritually cleanse and create, you know, better for myself. So now I'm also seeing, now this is that moon energy home. So yeah, and truth is behind that. And the veiled. And then psychic is behind that. And then power. So there is something from like, yeah. So this is seeming like there could be a, like, this is home. Home is usually the 4th house. I think we did get like a number 4. Well, this is 4-4. We got Saturn, Cancer. Yeah. Okay, Cancer. That's where I go. It's getting the mother energy plus the moon. And I did say something about that being the authority, right? And also Taurus being, you know, Empress energy. So this could be a mother. Anyway, about a mother or needing to have boundaries with a parent that's in that energy of the feminine, you know, the mother, the Empress. And it's wisdom that creates that. So, or that is calling you to create these boundaries and transmute this energy. Your hard work is paying off. So that's kind of the energy of, that's why I'm getting that your boundaries and the good things that you're doing is kind of creating like a block for them. So they push harder or they send other people. And this is kind of like the cycle of, this is definitely closing out, but this is definitely a cycle of control in some way. Excuse me. And it's kind of weird that we got void moon and out of bounds moon, which is the same kind of energy. Like you're way out in the distance, like kind of as if you're, and this is the moons here, the 3 moons is reminding me of Hecate. And it's like you've gone out on a journey, you've chosen like this path forward and to kind of like create your own path in some way. You're not following the crowd, the group think and stuff like that. So it's kind of it's causing people to kind of feel some type of way about themselves, and it's kind of showing maybe a lack of confidence in these people, or from these people, and that's why they're kind of trying to maybe what is it, cross your boundaries. Okay, so the next thing is the echo. What is the pattern or influence from the past? What is the influence for the pattern? The Knight of Swords. So this is again with the Mercury energy. So, okay. So they want you to feel guilty and think that you're guilty for something, for their actions, for creating those boundaries and cutting them off. They want you to feel bad about it. That's kind of what that is. Yeah. And that's something that they use to kind of get you back in the past, probably. That's probably a pattern. So they send in like a detective energy, maybe not a detective, but like an energy to kind of see what's going on, check in, to kind of make it seem like they care, and then you're supposed to feel bad, or it's supposed to make you feel some type of way about not reaching out and telling them how you are. Like, you're supposed to feel bad about not allowing them to cross your boundaries, and when normally they don't care. But it's only when you kind of move away and you're in a better energy, or you're kind of moving on, that they actually want to see or want to know what's going on with Katie here. Something like that. What's the bridge, the catalyst, or the key? So the Hierophant. So I'm seeing this in the Ace of Cups here. So this is self-love, spirituality. This is you ascending to the higher, like you have a higher power, a higher perspective. This could be systems as well. This is the echo, right? No, I'm sorry. This is the bridge. So spiritually, you could have like a connection to these people. Now this could also be like contracts. I'm seeing this as like a need for you to choose self over these systems trying to keep you. There's a need for boundaries. There's a need for you to listen to yourself. A need for you to look at the past and those patterns, and to transmute that energy, like and do nothing, and spiritually cleanse like your own space. Look at yourself. Focus on you. And realize that other people's actions are actually their responsibility. So the resolution or the action to take. The King of Swords. So we did get the King and the Queen of Swords. So this tells me that we don't need to do a thing, that we do need to cut off that energy of like feeling guilty. Yeah, again with the Six of Swords. Okay. And then what is the outcome or the horizon? Like what it would be the outcome if we do embrace this energy of the King of Swords. This is self-mastery of the mind, right? Ooh. So Six of Pentacles, so reciprocity, and Six of Cups. So, okay, I'm seeing this as transmuting the energy of so I'm getting reciprocity. So things that were bad in the past turning themselves around and becoming like something that you look back on and you have like a positive energy towards instead of a negative. So it's gonna, I'm seeing this turning a negative into a positive in some way. Maybe you're teaching in some way the law of reciprocity. This is interesting. So if we embrace the energy of the King of Swords, being mentally strong, moving forward, not looking back really at things of the past, it kind of puts into perspective. Now, this could also be receiving some sort of money, some sort of grace in some way. I don't know. But also, so 6-6 is definitely important. We did get 4-4 as well. So you're coming from the World card. We started with the World card, which is a major arcana, and we're going to the Six of Pentacles, which means that there's this huge shift and things are going to get lighter for you as long as you have these boundaries and you kind of stop allowing other people to emotionally pull you or infiltrate the mind. Like if you're doing what's right for you, do that and be okay with that, because choosing you is really what you're here for. Like a lot of us are not here to people please anymore. You know, that's what I'm getting with that. So there's definitely something about, should I use this one? Let's do this one. So there's definitely something about boundaries, you know, setting that energy. It's not sending that energy back to them. It's allowing, you know, what is it? Like allowing people's energy to be what it is and not have to control, like, I don't know. It kind of automatically does go back to them if you're not embracing it as yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like some people can try to guilt trip you into believing that it's your fault, that they feel some type of way about whatever it is. But if you're not accepting that as yours, like, that's not my energy, I'm fine, what, you know, and you should respect my wishes to be left alone in some way, or, you know, that sort of thing. it becomes a them issue, you know. Okay, clarify the world. And like I said, if it's somebody, so new beginnings, there's seeds being planted, there's luck and right timing I'm getting with this card. There's building, some sort of building. Yeah, building up. Yeah. So King of Pentacles, Empress. Now this is Taurus energy as well, and new moon energy. So I'm getting this is like expect that. Well, there's this is just basically saying don't do anything. There's been conflict, chaos, you know, some sort of a building up to this kind of energy. Maybe it's stubborn energy with the parent, with the sibling. They see you maybe gaining your momentum in some way, and they kind of want to crabs in the bucket energy. But okay, but I'm seeing they want to put a damper in your new beginning. It's like planting seeds of guilt, maybe putting bugs in your ramen noodles. I don't know. So, King of Cups. So this is at the root, right? This is the root of it. So this is finances. This is them not wanting you to manifest things and move on from them. This is also the shadow, what's hidden. The hidden block is emotional stability, and you blocking out that guilt, so that they're wanting you to feel. This is you being emotionally stoic, like having your emotions, and understanding your emotions, but keeping those to yourself and having compassion to cut things off that aren't working for you. There's no need to feel guilty about that. It's an illusion. Yeah, and so they want for you guys to be in this energy, but they also want to hurt you in some way. And this could be like because they lack emotional stability, and it seems that that's kind of the energy that they constantly put you in, because they're not emotionally stable, because they lack this, and you can see that, right? They lack the emotional stability to kind of be mature emotionally, mature enough to kind of work things out and not blame you for every freaking thing. There could be things that they don't take responsibility for, never have. There could be things that they say was kind of mutual when it was kind of one-sided, or you were young, or that they're, they try to skirt around certain things that they did, or not take responsibility in some way, but they are quick to blame you for everything, or quick to kind of seal your fate in some way of like, you're this way or that way, and they've never actually seen you for who you are. They're always trying to put some labels on you, and it's kind of to justify their own bullshit, and that could be a thing. Clarify the Knight of Swords. This is the echo, the pattern, the past influence. Clarify the Knight of Swords. It's like you cutting this energy off. and transmuting and kind of cleansing it out of your energy. And that's kind of why they're kind of trying to, you know, pull you back into their energy, or trying to get back into your energy. But it's like, you know, there's the end of the cycle again with that World card, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So Four of Swords, yeah, you're at peace with what you've chosen. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. You're good on your own. You're kind of like in this energy of like, you know, whatever, you know, I don't need you to take responsibility. Also, this is that Mercury energy. This could be trickster type of energy. Like once you maybe reach out again, or something like that, it's back to that kind of leaving you out in the cold type of energy, or, you know, it's like you're on your own anyways, so it might as well be, you know, that kind of energy. You know, they're just not the type of people that really care. Or they try to pretend to care, but then it's just really kind of empty. Like it's like what is this? Like a statue, like whatever. It's like a in place of caring, like being genuine. It's like this artificial. That's what I meant. So you're just kind of moving forward with your own stability. You're like, okay, I'll just do it on my own type of energy. Okay, clarify the Hierophant. This is the bridge energy. So this was the echo. This was like the energy that was kind of from the past. That's kind of like always been. This is like, I'm not gonna continue seeking validation or seeking your approval in some way, and that's kind of the energy that they kind of had you in before, is seeking approval, and you've kind of gotten hip to it. So the bridge, the change of perspective, you see the groupthink, the system. You realize, you know, you are the watcher, you are the observer, the witness that sees the pattern, that can tell the truth and understand, you know, this isn't the energy that you want to be in. This isn't love. This isn't family. This isn't, you know, I don't know. That's the type of treatment of enemies, not family. So you're kind of just changing your perspective, reaching for that higher perspective, and kind of escaping from, yeah, you're looking for harmony in your relationships, and you're kind of moving on from this, ending that cycle. Exactly. Clarify what is the actions, the resolution. So I'm just going to take this one card. Yeah, you're taking command of your life. This is basically you cutting off this energy of the groupthink, celebrating your own life and your own power and your own mind, the ability to think for yourself. Like you don't have to be somebody else's puppet. Maybe this sibling is like the puppet. Yeah, that's the secret. That's the High Priestess, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you love yourself too much to be a pawn in someone else's game. You also love yourself too much to fall for this immaturity and emotions where everybody just sweeps it all under the rug, or kind of bypasses what's been happening, and instead of confronting it and seeing it for what it is and actually acknowledging that it is what it is, you're kind of just moving on and understanding that these people will never probably be able to do that, and that's not your problem. And what is the outcome or the horizon if we accept that, you know, and move on? The Five of Swords. So this is exposure. This is like doing what it takes. Now this could be good or bad, but I'm seeing this as good. The Ace of Wands is here. Six of Pentacles is here. This is reciprocity. So this is, I feel like, victory. This is a sore won victory, but it's a victory, and it's kind of like you get what you give. And unfortunately, sometimes when it comes to pass, the things that, you know, others are getting is kind of you having to, you know, keep those boundaries up and create a new beginning for yourself. Yeah. So Ace of Wands, the Sun, Five of Wands, which the Ace and the Five they add up to the Six of Wands. So this is some sort of victory for you, especially with the Sun here and the Seven of Cups. This is that illusionary energy. This is you overcoming and creating like a new beginning, having victory over this illusion that you had to stay stuck and you had to, you know, like this says, your hard work is paying off. Like the work that you've done on yourself, this is like you transmuting all of that energy that was thrown at you as like maybe even a small child, you know, energy of like humiliation rituals, energy of like, you know, always taking the blame for things that you weren't responsible, you couldn't have been responsible for because maybe you were a child, maybe, you know, things were done to you, and I don't know, that, you know, sometimes there was a need for others to take responsibility, but you're always to blame in some way. Like, it's so weird. Like, once they're used to like putting their shit on you, it's like they throw all of their shit on you. It's like, you know, but I'm seeing this as like a new beginning. You're no longer accepting that type of thing. I do want to clarify the Six of Cups here. Judgment. Yeah. Okay. Judgment. Six of Cups again. The Chariot. The Four of Wands. Knight of Cups. So yeah, this is you following your... This came out with the... I don't remember which one, but yeah, I feel like there's an awakening happening, and that may be the reason why people are trying to reach out and try to, you know, all of a sudden care, you know, which I'm not seeing it as care. I'm seeing it as like you're escaping and they're trying to grasp on, you know, if they can do that energetically, and they don't even realize that they're doing it half the time. It's an energetic pull. It's an energetic tug on your energy so that, you know, it can keep you in that same mindset and that same frequency of guilt, of it's my fault, I should, you know, accept this, and, you know, I should be different than I am, and that's not the case at all. I'm seeing this as like follow your intuition, follow your intuitive knowledges that your hard work is paying off and you're very close to achieving your goal, that your confidence is your key to success. So this is you embracing who you are and setting those boundaries and transmuting that energy, and do nothing with these people. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.